In this film, we will take you through the procedure for a group examination at the Faculty of Humanities at Aalborg University. The group's supervisor is now examiner and welcomes the group into the room where the examination takes place. At this point in time, the students connect their equipment to make sure that it works. When they have all greeted each other and the equipment has been connected, the examination can begin. The examiner welcomes the students and clarifies the procedure for the examination. The examiner asks the students if they have a proposal for an agenda. This agenda can be followed if it is sound and sensible. The examiner welcomes the external examiner and encourages him or her to take an active part in the examination. After this introduction, the students may begin their presentations. Before the presentation, the examiner asks whether the students would like questions asked during or after the presentation. When one student has finished his or her presentation, the next one takes over. The presentations are discussed either during or afterwards. When all students have completed their presentations and they have been discussed, the participants gradually start discussing the actual project. If the students have prepared subjects for discussion, the students, the examiner and the external examiner can take their point of departure in these subjects when discussing the project. The examiner asks elaborative questions about the project. The questions should encourage a discussion. The examiner moderates the discussion and makes sure that everyone is heard, that there is time for both presentations, discussions for his or her own questions, as well as the external examiner's questions to the project. All members of the group can supplement with comments to a question, even though it isn't addressed directly to them. When the examination is drawing to a close, the examiner wraps up the session by asking the students and the external examiner for concluding questions or comments. After this, the students are asked to step out of the room. The examiners assess and agree on the grade of the students individually. The students are graded based on the project, the individual presentation, and the following discussion. When the examiners have reached an agreement, the students are called back into the room. When the students are back in the room, the assessment and feedback can start, as agreed before or at the beginning of the examination. The individual grades can be given with the whole group present or individually. Please make an agreement with the examiners on how the grading should take place before the examination starts. Apart from the grades, the students receive collective supplementary feedback about the strengths and weaknesses of the project. The whole group is recommended to be present for the feedback. Before the grading and feedback session is finished, the examiner asks for questions. If no questions are asked, the examination is finished.
Tusind tak. Tusind tak. Ja, det skal det i hvert fald.
Tak for i dag.
Ja, det var det så lidt. Tusind tak for det.
Tak for i dag.
Tak.